Hello everyone, this is Asa Leveaux, your Chief Genius Activator and creator of the Genius Prescription System, which is a 7-step system for frustrated dreamers to become profitable entrepreneurs and to make their first $10,000 in business. Also, best-selling author of I Am Man Enough and I Am Woman Enough. And as always, if you come in, say hello. We say hello to each other virtually and in the physical space. It's just rude not to. You're just going to pass somebody. So say hey. So I'm saying hello to you again. So today's topic, on fire. On fire. Okay, this is going to be one that is very, very close and near to my heart. So I'm going to try to get through. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to say that. I'm going to get through this. With your support, I'm going to get through this. So you all know that, I'm fast approaching on a series with my friends. Some friends of mine are helping and coming along. They have said yes to playing with me in the virtual space. I have friends coming from Nigeria, Ireland, Canada, for the Shift into Genius, which is a global summit, a global virtual summit on Sunday. And I've had some people contact me and they've said things like, Asa, you are like on fire. I guess because of different things that they see me do. And I was like, oh yeah, on fire. Okay. And I didn't know how to take it. I really didn't know how to take it. I do my best to allow people to, when they have something positive to say, to not just say, to disregard their comment. So instead of just saying, oh, that's nothing, that's what I do my best to just sit in it and soak it in. Like somebody's trying to speak life into you, Asa. Somebody's saying you did a good job, Asa. Deal with it. All right. I couldn't necessarily deal with it at the moment when they said, Asa, you are on fire. So people have said hello. Let me say hello to you back. So Josh, hey Josh. Hi Dave. So me and Dave are actually in a play together. Yes, I used to act. I haven't acted in a long time. Hey Sydney Kelly. Hey Jennifer. So if you say hello, I'll say hi back. I will say hi back. Okay, so why did that comment on fire resonate so deep with me? No, so yes, I'm putting the summit together. Yes, I've written books. Yes, I'm in the process of writing books. I actually had a friend by the name of Patrina out in San Diego. Hey, Patrina, talked to her today, and we're talking about me putting my first book of poetry out. So I write poetry, but I never let anybody see it. And it's not like spoken word poetry. They're like haikus and things of that nature. So, on fire. And I had to sit with that and become aware, why could I not accept that particular comment? Why could I just not allow that to resonate with me and be like, okay, I'm on fire. It's dope. All of us have been in school. My son started school, yes, my S-O-N and my S-U-N. He started school on Monday. He's in the 5th grade. And I remember being actually in the 4th grade. It was the 4th or the 5th grade. And something that happened was that I was on a bus. I grew up in Midwest City, Oklahoma. And we were coming from the elementary school. So the elementary school that I attended was Steed Elementary in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Midwest City, Oklahoma. And I remember this particular day that there were some people that did not like me. They did not like me at all. And they had been talking about me for quite some time. I mean, like over the series of years. So I think I might be in 5th grade by then. So since I was in 3rd grade, they had been talking shit in my neighborhood. In my neighborhood. And I grew up in a neighborhood that was kind of in between two hoods by the name of Myrtle 1 and Lloyd Ave. So if you're in Midwest City or from the area, And you know what Murder One is? Yes, that's the name of the real neighborhood. Murder One or Lloyd Ave. I grew around that area. Not in them, but around it. So they didn't like me at all. And I'm on the bus. And what happens that particular day is they snatch my backpack. They snatched my backpack from me. I'm on the bus. And things that I had heard about myself up until that point was that he think he too good. And he think he white. Because I've always talked like this. This is not something that I was coached into. I've always talked like this. I've always acted like this. This is not a change. And that was not perceived well in that particular neighborhood. So my bag was snatched. Not only on that day was my bag snatched, but they took it upon themselves to attempt to light me on fire. Literally. What does that look like when you are 10, 11 years old in Midwest City, Oklahoma, in the early 90s, on a bus, on your way home, and by the way, you're the oldest of 5 kids, so people are actually looking up to you to act? What does it look like for people to try to set you on fire? What that looks like are these individuals in the back of the bus. You know how you have a matchbook, like an actual matchbook, and you can you break the match off and you slide it like that in between the book itself, and it lit and it gets on fire. And so imagine people on the back of the bus doing that, and then while that is lit, they are literally throwing them at me. Like they are lighting it and throwing fire in an effort to light me on fire. That's that was a real feeling, and that was a real event that actually did happen in my life. That people tried to light me on fire. So when I hear that now, there was a blockage because, like, Asa, you're on fire. I haven't been conditioned to where that is a great thing, or that is something that works for me at all. And I had to think about that and choose a new story for myself. So, could I be the person I am now without that experience? Nope. Because I believe that we partly are the totality of our experiences. And that helped shape me. And it did something for me. It made sure that I cared. It gave me a sense of compassion for people, because I don't want anyone else to experience anything like that. And it hurt. And it felt sucky. Yeah. And I don't want anybody else to feel like that. And I don't believe that I could have been on fire, the way somebody told me I could never be on fire like I am now if I had never been attempted to be lit on fire back then. I don't believe that to be true. And some of you all have experienced the exact same thing. Some people have tried to literally light you on fire, literally or figuratively. People have actually tried to end your life or cause damage to you, not realizing that was just a chapter in a story that is still being written. Like, it's still being written. Because my thing is, they could have succeeded. They could have literally succeeded in setting my ass on fire to the point that I had been to the hospital or died because of burns to me. But not so. Not so at all. Because of that, I'm now living a life I did not think was possible or probable. And I'm going to go even a little bit further about being lit on fire during that time. I had to forgive them. And sometimes we're confused about what forgiveness looks like. And I will say this. I love the definition of forgiveness that says, forgiveness is when you can thank somebody for what they did to you. Forgiveness is when you can thank somebody for what they did to you. And I can honestly say that I can thank those individuals on that yellow school bus in Midwest City, Oklahoma, in the early 90s, headed home after being in elementary class all day long with my friends, my peers, girls that I liked at the time, being on that bus and them taking those matches and literally lighting those matches on, having them lit and then throwing them at me after they snatch my backpack and throw it out the window. I can actually say I forgive them for that because I thank them for the event. Without them, I would not be here. And I don't mean here as is alive. I mean here as in this. And that may cause you, hearing me say that may cause you anguish or some type of negative feeling. But please know that I don't have that. I don't have that negative feeling for them. And it really is okay. Of course, do I think about the little boy on that bus and how scared he was and how he didn't know if he really was going to get lit on fire, and how when you're getting lit on fire on a bus, how the person next to you will actually move away from you. And that's the part I didn't think about till right now. When you're being lit on fire, how the people next to you will move out of the way. No one tried to shield me from that. No one came to my rescue. No one said, Asa, it'll be okay. I was just left there. I was just left there. And my thing is, I had to be left there. I had to be left there to do that by myself. How could I be this level of dope? The dope that I am creating for myself, how could I be that by myself if I did not experience those things by myself? Because I knew that I could get through that alone. And so I can now reside in a level of badassery alone. Yeah. But I do forgive them. And I don't think about that often, but I think about it enough to just know that there's a reason why I didn't get burned alive, and there's a reason why I endured that. It wasn't for nothing. It was for something. And I'm just grateful for the experience. So, I hope and I pray and suggest that you get lit on fire, not by anybody, but you light your own self on fire. You don't have to wait for somebody to do that for you. You can do that for yourself. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And guess what? When people start seeing the flames, people will leave. Because you are coming out in a sense. You are letting people know that there is more to you than what they see of you. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to tell that story. Light your own self on fire. You don't need anybody else. Feel free to share this with your community, with your friends and family if you feel like this resonated and you found value in this story, because it was true. It is definitely true. I won't say their names. Do I remember those people's names? I do. I remember their names. Had they followed me on social media based on what level of success that I have reached until this point? Some of them have, and some of them I haven't seen in 20-something years, and that's okay too. So, like I said, I'm getting ready for the Shift into Genius Virtual Summit. Would love to have you there with my friends from around the world, and you can join in by going to www.shiftintogenius.com. That's www.shiftintogenius.com. Would love to have you there and experience a great night. It's on Sunday. So as always, I am Asa Leveaux. Dreams and blessings.